welcome to like the 17th brew review in 3 hours.
Stocking up for the moment.
There's like 3 in a day due to technical problems. What we're looking at, we're gonna look at the. I've always been a fan of the Southern Tier. This is their Blackwater series, and it's a heavy hitter, an Imperial Milk Stout, Nitro Hot Cocoa. And of course, it's got that lovely sound as the pellet drops. Doesn't actually say to pour hard, but
it's a nitro. You gotta pour.
I'm gonna. Then you get that nice, and I don't remember which one. It was one that I reviewed actually with Lily. We didn't read the bottle, and it tasted like a completely different beer.
When you
poured pussy versus pounded that bitch. Oh yeah. It smells like cocoa.
It smells like cocoa. It does smell like cocoa. I mean, it smells good though. It smells great.
Still got some leveling going on. Yeah, it smells like the real deal.
It smells like this is gonna be a fucking work beer.
10%, yeah. Work beer, David Brown. Oh shit. I didn't edit it in time. Look for the picture at the end of this video. Somebody sent David Brown the snack bar Jesus. And the thing is the picture that I took of David the other day. Well, just look at the picture at the end of it. From now on, Hornet Fixer, you no longer have a snack bar Jesus. You have a snack bar David Brown. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah, that's nice and holy shit! You really chug a lug there.
Oof.
It's like creamy. It's good.
There is no alcohol warming. There's no booziness. Really, this is dangerous.
I can't believe you chugged it. I'm like, oh, I'm sipping on this. This is good.
Actually, neither one of these. Let's put it this way. Went to the liquor store on the way back home today, and it was $123. But it was the stock up for the girls' party.
Well, I was wondering about, I called you to see if you wanted to maybe go up to Woodland. I'd drive up there and buy some stuff. But you were already out, so whatever. Figured we had something.
I was already out spending money. Okay, once again, the comments are going to be intermingled amongst
many others.
Actually, there's 3 videos now.
The whiskey,
Flask 22, Flask 23, and Flask 24.
Oh, so they're all whiskeys, huh?
Yeah. I figured it'd be more fun if we did a beer. I was actually kind of looking forward to. Of the 2 that I gave you the choice of, I lean towards this because a nice Imperial.
I wanted to come over yesterday, and I was planning to. Well, then everyone else took off, and it was just me and my kid. And he said, "Yeah, I want to stay here and hang out with you, play some games." So I said, "All right, I'll do that over whiskey." Not like I want to miss on some whiskey, but whiskey can always wait.
I can tell you what you've missed so far, because you haven't had any of the flasks in the collection.
No, I have not.
So, Flask 19 was Maker's Mark. I guessed whiskey, and I gave it a 6, which I was actually kind of surprised because I thought the last time I bought Maker's Mark, I liked it, but to be honest, I'm not impressed with it at all.
Which Maker's Mark? I mean, because they have a lot of them. Was it just the plain Jane Maker's Mark whiskey?
Yeah, otherwise he would have told me.
Okay. Did you guess it right?
No, I just guessed whiskey, and I gave it kind of a middle-of-the-road score. So,
okay.
Then number 20 was I guess whiskey, but it was actually Dewar's Scotch. I gave it an 8, and to be totally honest, if I poured you a shot and said, your life is on the line and you have to be definitively yes, whiskey or Scotch, I don't know. It's after I knew it was Scotch, I started getting a little bit of that peatiness, but it doesn't have nearly the peaty flavor that the Belvini or the Ardbeg is really a given because it's so smoky. Then, here was the shocker. Number 21, I said it was a whiskey. I thought it was mild, had a nice wood flavor, it was smooth, and I gave it an 8. And it's Philadelphia brand whiskey, and you can find a bottle
15,
of that.
15 bucks?
12.
12 bucks?
You can find a bottle of that for 12 bucks. Followed it up with a Knob Creek rye. I gave it a 5.
Ooh, see, I like Knob Creek, but the rye I'm not a huge fan of.
Rye's got that funky, just heavy influence.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a big fan of the rye one.
Number 23 was Scotch. How come I didn't write? Oh, why did I not write that in here? 23 was Johnny Walker Black Label.
How'd you rate that? I don't know.
I gave it a 9.
No, Johnny Walker. I've drunk plenty of Johnny Walker, but I don't know if I've had the black. Is that the higher priced one?
I think black is more than
red.
I think black is more expensive than red, but blue is the really expensive
Yeah,
one.
well, there's two that go before the red, I believe. I think there's the green label, the red label, and then it goes to the black label and the blue label.
Oh, actually, I think I got bad news for you on that one.
What's bad news on what one?
It's the only one I drank all of.
What's that?
Drank the whole flask that night. Drank it.
What was it?
The Johnny Walker.
Oh.
But
I don't care.
here's
That's funny.
okay. Then yesterday it was 24. Temmintel 16-year Scotch, and it's a $75 bottle.
Now, did you like that? Not really. How well did you rate it? How's that?
Let's play a little game. I'm about to give you.
Let's play a little game. I always love this. I feel like I'm on Let's Make a Deal.
We're just doing it for flavor. We're not doing it for. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna do a little mixy match, huh?
I want you to tell me if what we're having first. Just don't give me an answer till you've had both.
Okay.
One of these is $11, and one of these is $75.
Okay.
You got that on your noodle?
Yeah.
I did screw up the other day. I had a Super One jalapeno cheddar beef stick and then reviewed the whiskey, and I was like, boy, this just tastes off. Well, I
forgot. I got some more mango habaneros I was going to bring over. Fry up. Well, go to Superior Meats. I'm telling you.
You know what?
Have you tried the ones at Super One? The mango habanero, though? Not the...
no, they're not hideous. They're just...
I like the mango habanero ones.
They just don't have as much flavor as Old World or Superior, but they're not bad. If you fried up that mango habanero and then sliced it and made an omelet out of it.
No, so what I do is I cook it in water, right? Just a little bit.
Put your weenie in the water.
So no, just a little bit, because otherwise they won't burn too fast. So I put a little water in there, and I see half cook. I roll it over, cook the other half. So then then they're gray and not fucking pink. Then I cut it.
I don't know if we're talking girls.
Then I slice it down the middle. And then by that time there's very little water, if any. And I'll spread them open, because I like a nice burnness to the inside of the meat.
Oh, God.
Just get that nice little crispness on that one side. So I'll fry them there for another 5-10 minutes, depending on how hot it is, and then she's ready to go.
Last time I bought something like that, I put it in omelets, but obviously you got to pre-cook the sausage. I sliced them up into like 1/4 inch or even 3/8 inch thick, and then I put it in the pan on olive oil and just kind of, I like to get a little bit of a, not burnt, but a little bit of a sear there on one side.
That's what I'm not trying to get it burnt, but yeah, where it's nice and kind of crisp compared to just the softness of it. You get a nice crisp edge and it's seared, as you would call it.
I have honestly, I just scanned down quickly. I have no. We're talking about 3 videos here, so I have no idea what we're in for on this.
Well, I'm seeing first comment that I see is about me.
Well,
I don't know what Harry's talking about.
Well, that's because that was 23 when David Brown was here.
Yeah.
Standing in your place.
Oh.
So he said, "Wow, Matt grew a hair." David Brown said he's also not as pretty. Jolson, this needs a Two-Hearted Ale Club needs more cowbell. So that would have been like one of the last, well, not the last comment, but he would have been. See, these are all fucked up because we're looking at them in the order for which they came in.
Yeah,
where
they posted at different times.
It looks like these would have been like the, I don't know where the last 2 comments fall, but we're just rolling with it. It's not. We're not in the Two-Hearted Ale Club, so I deny you of your cowbell.
Nice.
Real cold burnout. Seriously, you gave us 4 hours to watch the last vid before releasing this one? Damn! Okay, laugh out loud. Comment-free vid, but still 57 minutes long. Nicely done. See, I had 2 videos. I had 2 fucking videos that hadn't even gone live yet when I recorded the one with David, so we had no comments to read.
Yeah, well, you told me yesterday you were bitching about it. I don't know what the hell the issue was. Technical difficulties.
See, I don't know. There was no updates to any of my software, but there was an update waiting to be done on my computer. But it almost acted like the actual video file. Well, no, the video file couldn't have been corrupted because the one that failed twice upstairs after doing a restart worked down here. Okay, back to the whiskey /
I can already tell you which one smells better. I'd have to probably go with the first one.
Is the cheap one or the expensive one?
That's what I'd pay more for.
I'm with you, but we're both wrong.
I get it, but I'm saying it tasted better. It was smoother.
The Philadelphia, I would hands down buy that to put it on the shelf. When you get called out for whiskey, it's got good flavor, it's smooth, doesn't bite you in the ass. And
that one's a lot bitier.
This is supposed to be a $75 bottle of 16-year aged. Now this one's a Scotch. Mm-hmm. This doesn't also taste like Scotch. I'm almost
it tastes like Scotch, but not strong. It's pretty mellowed.
See, they actually called me during the brew review and told me what this was, so I'm actually on camera telling. And NIHAP, I still, he thinks he didn't, but I still think NIHAP fucked up. I'm almost wondering if 24 and 25 got switched around, or I don't know. This does not taste like Scotch, and it does not taste like little pin's walking out on it. Oh, Smile Money, might have to Smile Money this. Little pin is coming there. I fixed it. Put a JP pin in it. It's all okay now. No, I absolutely, truly enjoy the Philadelphia.
It wasn't bad. It was quite smooth.
But, okay, let's just say that NIHAP didn't mix up 19 flasks. This is just more proof that the cost of it is irrelevant. It comes down to what you like.
Yeah.
I mean, like Smile Money actually pointed out, hey, Eric, how bad would it be to fall in love with a $12 bottle of whiskey? Not bad at all.
That actually is a good thing. I mean, I'd rather fall in love with a $12 bottle than a $200 bottle.
I mean, I used to think the Ardbeg at, the first one I ever bought was $85 or $90.
You thought that was the holy grail, huh?
Yeah, and it turns out that if you were a true connoisseur...
That's shit.
Shit. That's like bottom shelf. Okay, real cool burnout. Congrats, Smile Money. Oh, it's because, I don't know why. Cool burnout. Gin is better for heartburn, in my opinion.
Not a big gin fan.
I can't do gin.
But
it's
gin and gins. I like gin and gins. Call them a gin gin.
Hey, if you ever want to bring over whatever you need to mix.
Ooh, Tanqueray. That's one of my preferred. Either the Sapphire or the Tanqueray are my two favorites.
That was purchased for the girls' party last year for Long Island iced teas.
So just get, what I get is just straight ginger ale. You mix ginger ale and gin. That's why I call it a gin gin.
But I don't... See, I always rip on my mom. It's like, if I wanted that, I would drink the water straight from the Christmas tree stand.
Yeah, but that's why, because I don't like the taste of it either, but if you mix it right, you really don't taste the pine needles.
Maybe I'm willing to try things.
Yeah, I know. I'll make you a gin gin. We still gotta make some apple pie too.
I know.
There's a lot of stuff to do that too.
Cobra, David, would you mind hooking me up with the location of your Colorado buried caches? I live close to your old stomping grounds. I'll make good use of your items. Okay. Cobra again. Talking about shit hits the fan scenarios, the EMP series by BZR, RZR, GZR is a must listen to. He really draws you in and makes you realize even hunkering down in your home won't last forever. Best YouTube audio style book, if you've ever heard. Okay, so I'm interested in how long it is.
13 minutes.
He started off like any other. Up at 6 a.m. to go work job number 1.
I'll check it out. Stephen Hobson Led, missed this one. Late upload on my day off. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know that you missed it. If you left a comment, you at least saw 5 seconds of it, so you didn't totally miss it. Jerry, Blue Tunda, cheap pricks. Hopefully Jesus got there okay. I'll show you what he's talking about.
Yep, I'm waiting for it.
This is, gallery, not the Play Store.
Blue Tunda.
This may or may not have gotten to David Brown yesterday. Now, I am going to well, not that picture.
Why didn't you put that up for today? Dang.
Okay, where is he? Oh. I'm going to superimpose that on one side and the snack bar Jesus on the other. Do you not see the resemblance? That's the picture that'll be at the end. And in case you're wondering, this was me at breakfast this morning. Oops. A loaded Bloody Mary.
So loaded you used a plate instead of putting it in the drink.
Well, they bring it to you, Sam. That's my little Sammy Poo right there. It comes in there, but they give you the plate to unload.
Where'd you go for that?
Choo choo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're thinking about making that our every Sunday morning thing now.
Sunday morning hangout.
Except for there's a compromise that happens every other weekend. She's the designated driver today.
Yeah, so you'll have to be the
I had was it 3? And they come in a wine carafe, and then Sam made it. I don't know if that's the normal. I think it's the normal way they all get made, because she made 4. I tell you what, if you got
Sam that works there though, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you got $10 for every Bloody Mary that I watched go past me in an hour of being there, I would have easily been able to pay for probably most of the bar tab at the counter. Their Bloody Marys seem to be exceptionally popular.
Well, it's also Sunday, and usually Sundays are the notorious days for Bloody Marys.
Oof. It's good.
People all trying to fix their hangovers with another morning drunk.
Let me drown myself. Foo Master 2, happy Saturday. Cheers, brother. Jim liked the Knob Creek, number 22. I didn't give it a dirt shit score, But the Knob Creek, I like. The rye,
yeah.
the rye just has this.
I don't even have to tell you I've tried it. I'm not the fan of the rye one. They got a few different flavors out now, and they're all right for the most part. But rye is definitely the one that's not good for me.
It's edgy. Jim, again, really? You have to do another drawing because loser assholes? What the actual fuck? You know, you just called a couple of your friends loser assholes. Steven? Woohoo, I won! Yep, I gotta get him. He gets a bottle of Saint Sauce. The review crew, David Brown. Love that dude. Laugh out loud, no homo. My shout out for these 3 videos, the review crew. That would be Stephen Bush and a few of his friends. He's reviewed optics. Today I watched a review on a solar power pack that actually, if it would have been, I can honestly say, Steve, if it would have been like, say, $30 or less, I would have purchased it. But it was $46, and I spent $70 on windshield wiper blades yesterday, so I had to draw a line somewhere.
Damn.
Well, that was 4 of them. So.
Oh, I was like, $70. What the hell? Where are you going?
Yeah. Well, both of the windows in both of the cars got replaced yesterday.
Okay.
And the windshield wipers, there weren't any windshield wipers on mine anymore. And what really pisses me off is I paid $75 for the premium wipers to put on the Pilot, and I put the bottom line ones on my truck. And the ones that came off of my truck, I honestly think I paid $78. They were the Bosch Icons.
I like the Bosch, but yeah, they're still expensive.
Well, and I can't rip on them for disintegrating. My windshield destroyed them.
Well, you know what you can do? You get that Rain-X, put that on your windshield, and then you can get cheap wiper blades because you don't even have to use them for the most part.
Wait, well, I buy the Rain-X fluid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It works fucking awesome.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you put that on your windshield, you don't even need a good set of wiper blades. I mean, hell, you go out there with a cloth and...
Want any?
No, I don't want your nuts.
Actually,
I got some peanut butter pretzels. Which ones are these?
this is called throwing you off. The container is not what's in it.
Yeah, you got my gourmet pretzels, huh?
Well, I want them to not go stale.
Yeah.
Even though in this house I don't think they're around long enough to go stale.
Yeah.
Okay. On flask number 24, which was the David Brown intervention video.
You fake news.
Smile Honey was 1. German Ninja covering his ass says 1 or 2. Van N saying first.
Third.
Being third. Multi-Gunman not first. So fuck you. Hey, Multi-Gunman, you were actually 4th. I think that might be a personal best for you. Steven again, Jesus, I am 3 videos behind now. Brandon, top 10. Sonoran Desert Prepper. Ben here, miss all of you losers. That was heartfelt. I have never heard someone call me a loser where I felt as emotionally crafted to it as that one. Thank you, my friend. Foomaster 2, so close yet so far away. Under 10 minutes, though. Cheers. Real Coburno, 3 in 1 day. Sure, why not? Who needs a liver anyway? The liver. The videos did not all happen in 1 day. There was catastrophic fuck-ups in video editing.
You don't know what the hell he's doing anymore.
I have no explanation. You know, normally, like, let's just say right now that we just edited a video. Shut up over there. When you look in the folder, you know, you see a little picture of, like this. You know, it could be this scene right here, which would show up in the little file on your computer. That one just had the little thing that said movie, MP4, and I'm like, okay. You click on it, it starts to play, but if you actually went and fast forwarded like 22 minutes into it, it would sometimes the video would freeze and the audio would keep going. Most of the time, the whole thing just locked up.
That sucks.
I forgot all about that. That's my bad if that's annoying anybody.
Oh, the dryer. Keeps it a little warmer down here.
No, there is that. Snoring Desert Prepper. Funny thing, my family has and owns the trademark name Boondockers. Well, now I'm curious because as far as I know, Boondockers out of Texas is also trademarked. So is it spelled different, or I'd sue them. I'm just kidding. I'm instigating.
Oh, my fucking name.
Yeah. Frontline Cigars Top 20 Fuckas. Steven again. On a roll. May as well watch this one too. Oh, that was 24. Unless I notify you otherwise, these are all for flask number 24. That was the one that we both just voted least likely to be purchased again. Steven again.
Especially at, what, $75 a bottle?
Yeah, forget that shit. Steven again, this afternoon I purchased a bottle of Scotch Bonnet hot sauce. Tons of flavor compared to the heat for the peppers being the second ingredient. Bought it before I knew I was a Satan sauce winner. Yeah, I honestly, guys, I gotta sit down today and talk with Tony and place my order. I'm probably gonna have to just go on eBay and order them all independent of each other. It'd probably be a lot less confusing, but. Steven again, wash your skull. That's because that styrofoam shield I told you, that was there was a lot of styrofoam BBs inside my skull. So I washed my skull. Clyde 15th Revolution. Crazy Scotsman Whiskey Bell Hell Yeah.
Whiskey Babe.
Oh, Whiskey Babe. I'm sorry, I was thinking of why I was thinking of that, I don't know.
You can't read?
Oh, the which one? I think he's talking about the intro girl. She's
Pretty
well,
nice.
she's well tethered. And then of course, what would possibly be his second comment? Whiskey. Okay, would you like something from the collection, or would you like something already reviewed? I mean, we can have more. You want to try the Doers?
No.
No scotch for you?
No. I'll do any bourbons in there?
No. Whiskeys or scotch.
Damn it.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
Old Cavalier at 125 a bottle is bourbon. You've had that though.
Yeah. I forget that was bourbon. I don't care, boss. You can decide what you like. I'll maybe second it. I don't know.
There's no way I would say no to this. From Jules.
I thought that was a sacred and holy bottle that you were trying to milk.
Shit. I don't want to sound morbid, but how do we know either one of us are going to wake up tomorrow?
You got a good point there.
I would rather drink, celebrate, have fun, and live for today. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. At a bare minimum, I know I have to work tomorrow.
I got tomorrow off. Ooh, I'm going to tell you the good news.
You were accepted for your transgender surgery? Okay. That's right, I'm supposed to talk about that.
I took tomorrow off.
You do look trendy.
Thanks.
Can the guys see your tan Khakis?
Probably not.
You go good with the hat, though.
First thing I saw, I was just like, fuck it, I'll wear it. But anyway, so I got tomorrow off. I got a dentist appointment. And, you know, with my job, I can't do anything unless I take the day off. So, took tomorrow off. Well, then on Friday, my boss says, hey, Matt, come dinner with me. I'm like, okay. So I start following him, like, where the hell are we going? He's like, the office. I'm like, what for? Disciplinary. I'm like, for what? I forgot to put on their tags just like this. Obviously lighter. And then they have, you know, a little chain. You put them on the boxes for some things that need more sand. I forgot to do that for a heat. They said it cost them $10,000 because all the molds were scrapped after. They just reused the fucking metal, but it was $10,000 of heat and metal and building the molds and all that shit. They gave me an exact like fucking cent mark. I'm like, okay, yep, I messed up. I didn't do it. I didn't put the tags on. You know how often this happens?
One every 10 times?
Yes. And my boss was like, yeah, we're just going to give you, because he told me, hey, just be on the lookout, you know, we're going to be giving you a disciplinary probably for this. He's like, I think I'm just going to go with a verbal, but, you know, my boss might want to push for a little more, we might have to go with a written warning. So I get in there and I'm like, yep, I fucked up, whatever, yada yada. They're suspending me for a day. I said, you know what? Any fucking day away from here is a good day. I'm gonna call that a goddamn unpaid holiday.
Wow. So is it a coincidence that you had a dentist appointment, or did you make the dentist appointment after?
No, I already had a dentist appointment. So I'm only working 3 days this week. Be kind of nice. Yeah, this is real nice. I don't want that shit on my record, but whatever. Well, then I went and told my coworker, and he's like, really? I'm getting suspended too this week.
You know, Smile Money will make some funny comment about how you got suspended for not hanging a chain, but your company has the Duluth reputation of the highest turnover rate. I mean,
oh, it's ridiculous there. They'll write you up for anything. And this is my second suspension, second disciplinary. My first one was a safety, which I agree with that. You know, it was a safety. But this one, you're gonna fucking suspend. You're not doing nothing bad to me. You're giving me a fucking day to go out snowmobiling. But you're making it that much tougher on all my coworkers. And they start with, yeah, we don't want to lose you. We really like you. You're a good worker. And I really don't want to do this, but because of the price value on this, we're going to have to suspend you. Get the fuck out of here. I should be getting a written or verbal warning for the first issue I've had. You know what I mean? Other than dropping flasks. But that wasn't like a violation of the policy. That was just a fuck up.
I did too. Can I take tomorrow off? See, that's just it. Actually, with my job, I can take off as much fucking time as I want.
Yeah.
Problem is,
then you're not getting paid.
I should be working 7 days a week. Yeah. Not, sucks. Okay, so Crazy Scotsman got you on your whiskey. Odysseus, David Brown was a great guest, but I can only give the review a 6.5 for lack of cowbell.
So what Dave must have say? What did Dave say about the 22?
Oh, I got tagged to do a video, which will be uploaded before this one. The title to that video is 5 Minutes Till War. Wade, we haven't run across one of his comments yet, but Big Redneck Papa. Mm-hmm. He tagged me to do a video answering the question, what do you grab if you find out you have 5 minutes? Well, you know, I'm a video guy. I was honestly thinking about setting up the camera, showing me running down the stairs and running in there and grabbing the JP and a box of 308 and a bunch of knives and shit like that. But if you actually think about it, I wanted to be legit to what Wade was asking. So this morning, I started the timer. If I was upstairs and you find out either the news lets you know that the nuclear bombs are dropping all over the place and, you know, China's invading, Russia's invading, you fill up the scenario, M&Ps are going off, and you find out through whatever reason you literally have 5 minutes to be gone from this house and on the road somewhere else. Well, fuck, 5 minutes? You can use up half of that just trying to get downstairs. Once I was down here, I ran out. Most of my drills, my trials, I didn't have enough time to do shit. It came down to me grabbing probably the most uncool shit in the collection. I grabbed the 22 AR-15 and the big can because it's the most ammo.
Big can of ammo, yeah.
My 22 long rifle. First of all, by count, it's the most I have per round. And they're all in a 50, there's a 50 cal ammo can, and it's completely filled right to the top. The only thing extra in there is 2 mags for that particular rifle. So, and then that backpack. That backpack, it has...
Oh, your tan one?
That pack has the ability to stay warm, filter water. There's food in there. There's
so it's got your 3 needs.
And it has like an axe and that kukri machete in there. My bow, that quick disassemble bow is in there, so I could actually use it for. So basically, in 5 minutes, the only thing I could. I mean, I would have had. I tried getting out to the car and then back into the house, and 5 minutes was always elapsed. If I wanted to go beyond 5 minutes, I could have grabbed the Glock 9mm and then the ammo can filled full of 9. So, and then what if you're not even home? What if something bad happens, like we're out at breakfast? Now I'm down to the clothes on me, a 45 ACP, and 2 mags, and a knife. So I thought it was a very, very compelling and almost disturbing concept to do the video. So
when are you ever going to get an actual 5-minute warning?
That's just it. You may not even get 5. Yeah. So, I mean, it did actually teach me a few things. I plan on going through all 4 of the packs that I have filled right now, and I'm just going to dump everything out.
Put some ammo in each one?
Well, no, I'm going to start by dumping them out and actually making them more to a cause, each of them. The other smart thing is to take inventory of what's in each pack and hang it on a piece of paper outside of it. I honestly, if right now you said, Eric, you're going to die unless you can tell me what's in that gray pack,
you have no clue.
I'd miss out on probably half of all the items in all of those. Then the other thing, you're going to war. Yesterday, my thought was, I'd grab this one, the fluorescent orange one, and then I started thinking I'm a moving target. If I'm actually running through the woods...
Yeah, you're running from a deer?
Running from a deer. Running from a Russian?
Jesus Christ.
Those Russian deers?
No, just you and your fucking neon orange. You only wear that deer hunting.
So I thought the concept of his video was actually very
enlightening.
Yes. Moving forward, me and Christine are planning on putting either a duffel bag or a suitcase in the car with a change of clothes for both of us and some simple toiletries. There is an elaborate...
When the road goes downhill, you want some toiletries.
In case I shit myself.
You gotta be able to wipe your ass.
In case I shit myself, I want at least a few pair of underwear out there. Not to mention, both of our vehicles have some pretty elaborate first aid kits. So at least I didn't have to grab that. No, it was it was kind of eye-opening how little you can accomplish in 5 minutes.
Well, see, that's nice because I got all my bullets in one bag. I'd be tucking my pistols in my fucking waist, and I'd carry my other 2 guns out. That's all I mean, I carry pretty much everything I have. That's all I would need.
But the bottom line is, and flat out, I said this in the video, if shit goes bad, right now, probably the closest family member that I could possibly go to, where I feel that I have a decent chance at safety, would be me and Christine, and hopefully Samantha, depending on how far she is away from when shit goes bad, is to go straight to David and Bunky's house, because now at least
You're still in the same neighborhood, though.
He's got a better location than we do. He's in an elevated location, and if you saw the view from his deck, you could do some
sniper reconnaissance shit.
The view from his deck, you get a lot done, if you know what I mean.
Fuck, I'd be grabbing my shit and I'd be coming here. Well, I told you, dude, the pawn shop would be a good stop next.
The thing that always comes up, though, is like Christine says, what are these preppers prepping for? I mean, how do you know what's going to happen?
Well, that's why you get a little bit of everything.
I mean, here's a case in point. There was a reality show based on some of these YouTube preppers.
Yep. Oh, I know. I watched it.
And
Doomsday Preppers.
One of the guys that I actually at that time, I don't think he even does videos anymore, I was following. They had a basement with a footprint almost double the size of mine, and it was almost completely filled with preps. They went on vacation. Their sub pump failed, and the basement flooded, and it destroyed over 75% of everything in that basement that they prepped.
You wonder if they did that just because it's on video?
Well, actually, I don't know if that part ever made it to the video. I know
the insurance didn't cover any of that.
He put up a video, and I think it was after he was done being on the show.
You think the insurance would have to cover something, though?
Chris, you would.
If you got a house insurance, I mean.
Well, like when my thing happened,
yeah,
they were willing to cover everything. I just didn't want to deal with them. I felt at the time I didn't have enough. You know, the most expensive item are these two sitting right here. And lo and behold, a week later, that thing started up again. I was like, voila! Snack Bar Jesus even had a little smile.
You should have just said it wasn't working. That's what I'd have done. I'm sorry.
So, Hazman says, I agree with your friend on the 22, especially now with the Glock 44. Glock has a 22 caliber. You used to be able to buy.
I'm guessing it's the Glock 44.
Yeah. You used to be able to buy conversions for them, though. A lot of aftermarket companies made it so that you could convert your Glock into a 22 caliber. But now Glock finally took back a piece of the market for themselves. Gillian, here, cheers. David Brown can be on the show a lot more. I approve. Great guy. Matt sucks. I actually didn't say
Fuck you. That was all Eric.
That's like a drinking song. Jesus Christ. I wish it would go on forever.
Yeah, then I wouldn't have to listen to you.
Smile money. The mountain man with the flintlock laughed at the newfangled precision cap rifles. Also, laugh out loud. Thank you. Smile money. Smile money. Out of breath opening a package. Maybe all the hot sauce has inflamed your esophagus.
Yes.
EMT Rail fan, sweet. An unofficial first place spot on the podium. Thanks for the participation trophy. Smile money. Can David take you to an AA meeting so you can explain your YouTube channel? That could be a documentary. Oh, Jesus Christ. Gillian, awesome skull bottle. Eric, my friend. It is pretty cool, especially now that I got the floaties out of my skull. Except for the mouth where there is, I am literally going to have to use a funnel to put anything into that.
No, that's plenty big.
Whoa.
It's got some suction.
Can you tell it was warm when I put the cork in there?
You still got...
Is there still a floaty in there?
I don't know, it looks like something right there, doesn't it?
I hope that's just like where the guy blew it.
Yeah, it could be.
It's a temple. Smile money. I hope Matt didn't watch your video and feel unwanted. Wait, he never watches or posts comments. But no, there's Man Cave Matt. We don't know for sure that it's not him.
I do actually watch some of these videos. And there's a reason why I don't comment.
You could drink with him in your basement and pretend you're shooting a video. EMT Rail Fan.
That's what he does half the time.
I'm sure David doesn't open a bunch of Nancy Pelosi pens. Yeah, one of the reasons David was here. And where did I move it to? Somewhere around here. David got a package here. Then David got a package at his house. And he brought the package from his house here unopened so he could open it. Package A was full of pens. Package B, the box was even bigger. That box, one of those boxes, one of those A3 boxes, was completely filled with pens. And there's another package, I think it's laying right over there, is about half that size. And it feels and sounds an awful lot like pens. And then yesterday somebody sent him a snack bar Jesus. And you'll see the picture at the end. It's affectionately going to be known from this point moving forward.
So he's getting a lot of fan mail. He's a big deal on this show, huh?
Well, he was on Locked and Loaded, and he made the comment that he wished someone would send him pens. And I was immediately, Christine's like,
You just messed up.
It'd be like, this is why Matt doesn't go, gosh, I wish someone would send me a bunch of fucking squid.
No, I won't do that.
By the way, I still have that in here for you.
No. It'll be in there for a while until you throw it out.
I only got it as far as coming out of the refrigerator before David said, fuck that. He didn't even want to smell it. Which is a good thing, because it's honestly, it smells like a combination of fish food and ass. EMT Rail Fan, bah ha ha, David got your equivalent of boiled peanuts. Now, not quite, because if somebody keeps sending me boiled peanuts, I'm actually a happy camper. With the exception that for a little while there, it was not possible for me to eat them fast enough. I was trying to be able to share them because the last thing I ever wanted to do was throw them out. The canned ones obviously save longer, but the canned ones were not nearly as tasty as the homemade ones from Georgia.
I liked the ones, but I did like the canned ones too. Those had the spicy ones.
Oh yeah,
those ones were the best, I think. I mean, the Georgia ones were good, but I'm just talking like flavor wise. I liked the spicy ones.
I wish the guy from Georgia did the Cajun.
That's what. Yeah,
I would love to see what his shit would be like, because I like the consistency.
His consistency with the other flavor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the flavor wise.
Well, you can tell
the flavor wise, I like the Cajun.
You can just tell the ones in the can because they've been soaking so much.
They're soggy.
They get soggier.
They're soft or whatever you want to call them.
But I'm going to do up another batch in the Instapot, especially after you, adios. The only reason that I buy peanuts anymore.
I haven't yet, but I'm fucking going to.
We won't talk about your anger issues.
No, my grandma's just laughing. My grandma's just laughing. So is my mom. Like, that fucking cost me $100 minimum.
Did you tell Christine what you're gonna do?
No, I don't plan to.
Jolson,
I don't want to. Same with Michelle. I don't want to hurt their feelings, so I'm not gonna go, make it public.
I don't really think Michelle likes them. I think she seemed a little perturbed that Christine was feeding them for a while.
Well, let me tell you, they're fucking dead. They come onto my yard, they're fucking going to die.
Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. Jolson says the brew babe could be my next ex. Yeah, that is a happy thought. Okay, so everybody in the dark of night, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning and your loved one is laying behind you and you have your headphones on and the volume is turned up, mute now.
Oh.
This is
shit. Sometimes I don't know about you. You get way too excited with that cowbell, let me tell you.
I usually always announce it, and I've had more than one person say, "Hey, at 53 minutes in, eardrums goodbye."
Yeah, you know your shit down here ain't level.
A.G. O'Brien put it in, I didn't do it.
Well, it's look at that. I mean, your fucking pole, it's not level. It's off just a little bit there.
Oh, for God, really?
All right. Just because we did it the other way,
That's union work right there.
fucking obviously we got a horse shit. Oh, see, this one's off too, man. This one's even worse.
Well, that doesn't count. You're going over a piece of plumber's tape.
Oh fuck, yeah, she's smooth in. Must have been the tape.
Okay. Sharky, catching up. Man, you're cranking them out. Well, not really. I mean, yeah, okay. German brew boobs are good indeed. Oh, because 22 I used his picture. The girl was wearing nothing but a couple of seat belts.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here,
I'd be along for that ride.
I can see if you approve or disapprove.
Ooh, she was smoking right there.
Well, that's the intro girl.
Intro girl.
Hell yeah.
She didn't even show anything, but she is a looker. She looks a little old for my liking, but I'm not gonna complain. I'd still probably tap that.
You'd still take the seatbelt off and drive. Literally, it looks like that's all she's wearing.
Drive without the seatbelt.
Drive without the seatbelt. Let's see. Mikola Schaefer is her name for academic purposes.
Academic purposes.
Do you have a whole file, or is that the only one that you sent me?
Oh, I'm sure he's got plenty if he knows her name.
Jolson, my issue with any sauce is that it will sit out in the below freezing temperatures for days before I get home. I should just order Satan sauce and Boondockers to your place, but then it would be gone before I'd get there, laugh out loud.
Totally true.
Well, what is there like 15 or 20 bottles in the refrigerator right now?
Satan sauce?
Yeah,
there's a lot of that.
Jolson, because Jolson is planning on being here at the end of April when the New Year.
I was going to say, you still got to write down those dates so I can take a vacay.
I got to talk to Jerry to find out the exact. All I've been told so far is the last weekend in April. I'll get that for you.
Don't worry.
So Jolson, if you're going to be here during that time and you want to order anything to pick it up so you know that it doesn't freeze. Sharky, still catching up. Damn, Brew Babe is way too hot. The Brew Babe. Who is 23? Was this the one with the...
Pretty one.
It looks like some pregnant chick, some pregnant teen.
I think she's an actress.
Yeah, she looks like she's from that 70s show, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Christ.
See?
You did that for David.
That right there, that's Tap City.
No, that's what you call a butterface. That is a definition of butterface.
I don't know.
No, she looks good, butterface. Her face is...
I like those lips.
She looks like a fucking dude.
Those lips look like a parking garage for a cockster.
Looks like a fucking goddamn clam.
I don't think David even noticed her. David's all caught up in this whole bunky thing.
I know.
It's almost an embarrassment.
What bunky thing?
What now? That's what he...
Yeah, his lady.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, she walks away and all he does is, look at that. Yeah, that's great and all. I mean, I don't want to comment openly because, it's, Bunky is...
His bunky.
Yeah. The Bunkmeister.
Oh, fucking David.
I think the word is enthralled. She is, he is not worthy of her. That's all I'll say about it. Dave's like, asshole. Okay, I see we're in the home stretch, but it's also, well, that's 59 minutes plus 59 minutes. So basically the last refresh was 2 hours ago. So, Sharky, he says he's caught up. Challenge here, it's already past dinner and all. What I'm still making now is some sambal, Indonesian chili paste. I've actually seen him making that, and he's actually learned recently, though. He sends me his cooking update pictures either at or after lunchtime, because his dinner time is our lunchtime, and when he sends the shit in ahead of time, it makes that last hour to lunch.
Gets you really pissed off and hungry.
That last hour to lunch, I'm like, why am I even looking at this chicken on the grill? Why am I looking at him putting that on the chicken on the grill? Sharky, missed both previous videos when you started reading comments on this one. Yes, made a video.
Make a video.
Oh, yeah, I do. I know. Jay did send me a sort of updated list. Jay, I can't believe of all the things you did to my FN57, the one thing I don't think was on your list was your trigger, which I highly recommend to anybody. Not only am I a huge fan of a flat bow trigger, but his trigger moves back 1/4 of an inch over the stock one, and I never really liked the location of the stock trigger. It always seemed like you were already reach around a very I wouldn't say very large grip, but
yeah,
a rather large grip.
Are you trying to describe me?
A rather matly. It was a matly grip.
You weren't going to talk about our reach arounds anymore.
So we got one comment left. It's not very long. Does this mean we're... Carry. Okay, technically speaking, we should read I Carry One's comment. Because somebody always calls out beer or whiskey shots. I Carry One is calling out for beer. Beer! Sorry, Scotsman. Just trying to keep it real.
Hey, I brought some beer. But you know what? I don't think it's going to be nearly as good as this stuff.
Yeah, but there's only 4 of these, and you have less than me, and I don't have all that much.
No, I get it. I'm just saying I've got beers for us, but it's not...
Oh, yours is excellent, because that is what
It is, but after drinking this, it's going to be like... I'm not going to lie, it's just going to be... Throughout the years now, after sampling a lot of these beers with you, I'll be honest, I like my Hop Slam. Great ale. But one of the nice things about it is it's seasonal. So it's like you always look forward to it because you never get it.
As much as if I could, if you know, the gods of beer came down and said, we're going to grant you beer for life, but you only get one, I don't think it would be the Hop Slam.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, I liked it, but after trying so many things with you, it's like, well, Dragon's Milk, to be honest, I love Dragon's Milk. I think I like that over Hop Slam nowadays. But Hop Slam only comes around once a year, where Dragon's Milk, I can get that any time now, it seems like. This right here, this Nitro, it's a heavy hitter, and it damn near tastes like my grandma's chocolate cocoa milk.
There isn't very many outward signs that there's alcohol in here until you fall down.
Well, no, my face is starting to get a little bit more red. I mean, it's always red with the rosacea, but it's a little bit more red.
This is probably the most mystical 10% beer I've ever had.
It's good.
It's
really
like
good.
I basically slammed half of that first one.
Oh no, you slammed 3/4, kid. I watched.
There was no warming. There's no warming or booziness at all. It's almost like it'd be nice if we actually had, you know, it looked just like a thermometer, and you could put it in a beer and immediately get the alcohol percentage without having the. I mean, I've got some of the parts to do that.
For what?
Oh, I can't reach it. It's fallen and it can't get up. You could pour some of this into a beaker, and that thing right there, you can float it in it, and it'll tell you the alcohol percentage. But I'm not sure what the hell the beaker has to look like. I don't know how much has to be in there, where it floats.
So pretty much you're saying you don't know a goddamn thing. You just
no. You know what would be so fucking sweet? Here, you go like this, and you go.
Yeah.
Oh look,
10%.
What the fuck did that just?
That'd be 11.1.
I was say that. I was say that just showed 111 degrees.
You're hot, dude.
Wow.
What did you just hit? 'Cause you're hot.
And I think Cobra, 2 years ago, asked me how long the batteries last. This battery has never been off of it since this thing was brand new. So it's never been charged, and it's showing 100% still.
Must not use a lot of energy.
Your dick on the TV is 81 degrees.
Look, it's warmer on the TV.
Oh, your dick dropped 10 degrees in real life.
My shit's cold. Watch out, ladies.
Now these, in order for this to be accurate, these should all be 56.8, right?
No. I would think very close, but I wonder if the color and how much liquid is in them. Of course, you would still think over time they should still all be about the same, right?
Well, I get 56.8 to 57 degrees on all of the bottles.
I would think the more the alcohol in there, the warmer they're going to be.
Hey, is that weird? The older bulb, which isn't as bright, is 84 degrees, and the newer bulb, which is brighter, is 71 degrees.
Well, newer is supposed to be more, eco-friendly? It's supposed to be better on electricity bill, so that would make sense.
79 degrees for an LED. I know that little guy warms up.
Hot. 100. I was gonna say 100 plus.
104. Yeah, I can imagine the watching this. They're like, I can see Smile Money trying to stay awake, slumped over his keyboard, going. And
why the hell do I still watch this?
And now they're fucking seeing what the temperature of the internet antenna on the ceiling is. Wow, that little guy produces some heat. He's 80 degrees. 60 degrees for the smoke and carbon, and 82 degrees for the antenna. Wow, that is warm.
So are we gonna take that? We're gonna take that beer, or what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here?
Oh, this was the beer.
Okay.
Now we need something for the two-hearted.
That's what I was asking. If you're gonna. It's a step up from Two-Hearted.
Well, a big step, actually. If you ask me,
It's made by the same makers. What do you mean?
well, it's still, I think it's 3% and a lot more flavor. And Ed would approve.
Well, this used to be my favorite beer for many years.
Yeah,
Like I said,
as soon as you open it,
you just smell the hop. It's just fucking hop nostrils.
you know what's the weird thing? Is its flavor isn't really fresh hops forward, but when you crack the can, all I get is I imagine if I opened my eyes, I would actually see a frickin' hop bush sitting right here. Snoring Desert Prepper be shaking my tree. Snoring Desert Prepper grows his own hops. He sent me a bunch once. He said, try taking some hops. Try taking an OK beer and infusing fresh hops into it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that was very tasty. Teabagging your beer.
Listen, you fake news. You fake news.
Okay, and this brings us, hopefully this is catch-up. I don't know if there's going to be a brew review tomorrow. Probably, well, it would be a whiskey review if there was, but probably not. But we should be, hopefully we'll be all caught up now. This whole end thing was all flask number 24. Let's see what happens when we go to the Two-Hearted Ed Club. Wow, Lame City. Cobra, cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Club. And Brandon, Bearded CB, Two-Hearted Ale Time. This calls for whiskey and camel toe.
Well, didn't we just have whiskey and cowbell?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, no.
Of course, we don't really have a lot of comments here.
I'll give Brandon a little cowbell. I'm a little disappointed because I read both the comments before even having a sip.
You know what, though? That's right, we still got it. We still got the beer.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the Stalker Steve button.
No. Look at that, 3 more comments.
Or not.
Oh. Can't really expect a comment when there's only 2 from the start.
Alright, well, it's already over an hour, so I'm just gonna. We still have to talk about this, and going off of what we've already said about it, it's probably even a waste of time to even pretend. But Blackwater Series, NITRO Hot Cocoa Imperial Milk Stout. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it one of those.
I'm just gonna give it lots of fingers. It was good.
Very good. It's a bummer that it's expensive. It's a bummer that it's a 4-pack, and I'm sure it's also on a limited run. I've never seen it before, so.
You always got a freaking disappointment like that.
Ah, damn it. Well, it is available at the Keyport as of right now. There was 4 left in the cooler.
How much are those bad boys? $16 for a 4-pack?
Yeah. And Brandon stands as the last, and Brandon, you're the big winner of the